Hi, my name's Phil and I'm bringing this old canoe stern motorboat back to life. Her name is Jabiru, she's 32 feet long and she's 90 years old. So this is the engine that will be going in, and the latest thing is I'm going to replace the old alternator. It's the wrong sort and it won't tension the belt properly. Not sure if it even works, but it's the wrong alternator anyway, so it's going to get changed. So that's what this episode's about. And checking the wiring, probably, of the whole wiring loom. So making sure the tacho works and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to take this old alternator off, and I've actually mostly started taking it apart, and I thought, oh, I should actually show you the new alternator going on. So I slipped these bolts back in to make it look like it was still on the job. So there's all the connections, which I'm going to leave intact, and hopefully it might give us some hints on how to wire up the new one. So there's that. Here's the new alternator. It's a bit different, the connections are a bit different to the old one, but that's about it there. So I'll put that on and see how we go. I had to make a bracket to accommodate the length of the belt that I've got. So I'm just going to leave that belt on there, and if I ever get to or need a longer one, you know, to drive a water pump or something like that, I can put it on. In the electrical department on the boat, I have two ready-made advisors. One is Roger, who's been helping from the start. He seems to know a bit about electricity, compared to me anyway, who knows nothing. And my brother Steve, who's an electrical engineer. So between them, I think we should be able to sort out the electrics on this boat. That's what I'm hoping anyway. The only thing I do know is that the alternator should be earthed to the engine, so that's the connection that I'll make. And then somebody can tell me if I'm right or wrong, but for the moment I'll leave that there and it'll be Phil's connection. And Roger and Steve can argue it out about what's right and what's wrong for all the rest of it. So there we go. Beautiful. All done. And when we connected up the power and the tacho and the connection for the, it's not very well connected, but the connection for the warning light on the ignition, then it all started charging and everything looks great. So we're getting about 14.5 volts at the voltmeter now on the dashboard. Getting no reading on the tacho, so and we still haven't. So if I turn this on, we're getting, I don't know, whatever it is, 12.5 volts. And if I turn the engine on, immediately we got 14.5 volts, so that shows it's charging, which is great. Now, as I was going to say, over here we have Steve of the oscilloscope. Have you got anything to say for yourself?
Yeah.
He's stripping various wires to make various connections.
So that sort of confirms that this thing is working.
What's that? What did you do? Oh, yeah.
Just a square wave, 2 volt.
Yeah.
So.
Looks highly technical to me.
Ooh, magic.
Magic. It's all magic to me.
Magic. I can tell you that
this
is not all mixed up inside here.
No. By way of explanation, we've connected this up. We've got a good earth, which I cleaned on the engine and replaced it yesterday afternoon. And we found that we're getting 14.5 volts out of that when it's running. We're getting the, what do you call it, the battery warning light is activating or not activating, whether we've got that connected or not. And we've got a pulse. Yeah. We've got a pulse of sorts coming out of this when we look at it with a multimeter, and that goes to the tacho. Oh, sorry, this one here goes to the tacho. So
all will be revealed.
All will be revealed. These two wires here are leading to
the oscilloscope.
The oscilloscope that Steve has brought up to test what our output is. So we can, gentlemen, start your engines.
Start it.
That's just beautiful. If ever I've loved an oscilloscope, it's now. I asked Steve to explain what he's seeing. He said that waveform on the screen confirms that the pulse is going to the tacho. So even though there's a pulse happening, it's not registering as a reading on the tacho. I'm going to contact the video repairer in Newcastle and see if it's not too old to repair. The next thing we tried was to increase the revs to see what happened to the waveform. The height remained the same, but the number of waves on the screen became greater, indicating even more that the gauge is just not working.
We're looking for, did you get a picture of the other waveform?
Yes.
We're looking, checking whether that same waveform turns up at the tacho. And should be on
grey.
That one.
Grey.
Okay.
The grey one. Right, so switch engine.
Start it. That's significantly lower than it was before.
Maybe it's the connection. The length of the wire.
How about a go back to that back of the generator and check that it's the same.
So what's your verdict on that?
Can you hold that so it doesn't fall off?
Yeah.
That's a much nicer looking waveform. Now if we go off that and back down there, we should be getting exactly the same thing.
It's doing that.
Yeah, no, that's crappy, isn't it? It's rounded off the sharp transition, so something's happening between there and there.
So before you started, what we've done is we've taken the grey wire off, which is that one, and the other end of that grey wire would normally connect to the W terminal, yeah, where the brown wire is now. So we've virtually replaced that wire. So we'll see if that makes a difference to the output.
Make it behave itself.
Actually, stick it back on again and see if the tacho's working. No, it's not working.
No, I wouldn't expect it to.
Well, as you saw, the tacho wasn't working, so I've removed it from the dashboard, sent it to a place called Namas Gauge and Control up in Newcastle, and they've repaired it. So now I'm going to put it back in the instrument thing, whatever they call it, the instrument panel. And start the engine and see if it'll work. They assure me that it will. That's not really the right place, is it? That looks better. Now I need to connect up various wires. I wonder if we had a picture of where this came from. Roger's here with me, and Steve can't be here today, but my memory of it was that maybe I'll go and have a look. Oh, hang on, there's the W there. So that goes this side. And that's the positive, and that's the negative. So there we are. Now we can turn some water on. Oh, I've got it upside down. Oh dear. Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yes, I've got it upside down. Oh dear, oh dear. No wonder it seemed like the cabling was crooked. It was because it was crooked. That looks pretty straight now. And that one will go in there, where it should. And then all this will go in the right place again as well. Oh, there. So there's W, there's negative, and there's positive. There we are. Now we can turn the water on. So and it was almost cutting out.
I think its startup is a little bit idling too slow, don't you?
Well, when we run it, it's running at 1,000 RPM. Could be
850 or something like that.
850, 900. But I found that
Oh, it's fantastic.
that when we were playing with it, it was idling probably about 600. I mean, we didn't have a tacho that worked, so
Yeah, right.
it was hard to tell. But I wound it up the idle speed until it was near enough. But,
Okay.
well, there you go.
That's great.
It works.
Well done.
Thank you.
What?